Okay, negative 3 subtract 4 is the same as negative 3 plus a negative 4. And those are the same sign, so you would get negative 7. 1 subtract 5 is the same as 1 plus a negative 5. They're different signs, so you subtract the numbers. 5 subtract 1 is 4. Since 5 is further from 0 and it's negative, it'll be a negative 4 for your final answer. For C, I'm going to do it on the right side. We have negative 7. And when you have your double negatives, the neighbor rule says that's actually an addition sign in disguise. So I have a negative 7 plus 2. These are different signs, so we're going to subtract them. 7 subtract 2 is 5. But since 7 is further from 0 and it's negative, then it's going to be a negative 5. Okay, negative 4 and negative 2. These are the same sign, so you add them together and you get 6. And then you're going to keep it negative, so it's negative 6 is your final answer. For number 3, a quarterback is sacked for a gain of 9 yards. So we're going to annotate that and make that positive 9. Okay, you're gaining yards. On the first play, the second play loses 2 yards, so that's minus 2. The next play he runs 10 yards, so that's going to be a gain of 10. Okay? So altogether that's 3 plays. That's the third play. Which expression can be used to find the average yards lost or gained over the 3 plays? So if you look at that, we automatically know that D is wrong because the sign is wrong for the 9. If you look at A, that's also wrong because the sign is wrong on the 10. That leaves us with B and C. Now, if I'm looking at C, I can tell, look, he lost 2 yards, so that's wrong. But B is the only one that has the correct numbers and signs. And also, we have to put parentheses around it. And brackets are like parentheses in order to be able to do the addition first before dividing. If not, then we would be forced to go 10 divided by 3 and then add the others. And that's not how you find the average. Okay, so for the last one, we're going to do problem 2 down at the bottom. And we're going to compare 9/16 to 4/8 and 6/8. And we want to know 6/8. And we want to know, is 9/16 between the other two? In order to compare them easily, we need a common denominator. So I know that 8 does go into 16, and I don't really have to do a whole lot there to figure that out because I know my 8s. And so 8 times 2 is going to get me 16. 4 times 2 is going to give me 8. So 4/8 is really 8/16. Same thing for 6/8. Multiply that times 2. So I get 16. 6 times 2 is going to give me 12. So now I want to compare, is 9/16 between the other two? Okay, let's put them in order from smallest to biggest. 8/16 goes first, 9/16 goes next, and then 12/16 comes next. Is 9/16 between the other two? The answer is yes, it's right in the middle.